What is human design? Understanding the human design system. Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be about human design. So if you are someone interested in human design, have heard it as a buzzword, and would like to know more, please continue watching. Also, if you've watched any of my previous videos, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe, as I really appreciate the feedback. So let's get into it. What is human design? Human design is a system. It's a self-help system for understanding yourself. So when did human design start, or who created this system? The system was created under a pseudonym, Ra Uru Hu, in 1992. His real name is Alan Robert Krakauer, but he created the pseudonym, released this publication in 1992 after he had a mystical, esoteric experience in 1987. So after that experience, 5 years later, we have human design system. So human design system combines astrology, Kabbalah, I Ching, and the chakra systems. So these are all different systems from different modalities. I guess, yes, all different systems and modalities from different modalities. And he was able to combine it to create this system to be a better way of understanding ourselves. So he uses astrology because it's based on your birth chart. So the way you would look up your astrological natal chart in Western astrology, he uses the same system to create this human design chart. Along with that, I Ching, you'll notice that the chart has 62 gates. So when you're looking at a human design system chart, which if you can pull one up while you're watching this video, that would be a great reference. And I like to make videos that you can kind of watch while you're looking at other things, just so that you can be moving while you're hearing me, but you also can pull it up and see it yourself, because in this day and age, we can open a million tabs. So if you're looking at the chart, it does look super complicated, and you'll notice that it has 62 channels, or these numbers that are listed on these centers. So before we get into the centers, the channels are just different gates, and they represent different points of life or paths of life that we can take depending on if those channels are black, conscious, or red, unconscious. So if you've pulled up your chart, you'll notice there are two sides of your chart. There's the personality side, which is who you think you are, and your conscious axis, and this was calculated at your time of birth. And that is the conscious side. So it's what you know yourself to be, okay? Then after that, we have design side. The design side is calculated 88 degrees of the sun, or approximately 89 days, and it's about 3 months before the moment of birth. And this is the nature of your conscious. This is who you came into the earth to be. This is your biogenetic inheritance. And that will come up on your chart as the red or unconscious side. So from there, sorry, I have an itch. Why am I always scratching? So from there, we then move on to the design centers, which are based on the chakra systems. So we have the gates, which we see are those numbers, which is from the I Ching. We have astrology, which we know is the date and time of access to our human design, or from our natal charts in the 3 months before who we were meant to be. So now we'll move into the chakra systems. So as you know, yoga philosophy has a 7 chakra system, and Ra Uru Hu, the creator of human design system, goes by a 9 energy center system. So very similar to the chakra system, but it has 2 extra centers. So we start with the head. It's inspiration. If your head is undefined, then your head center is open. So you're open to the inspirations, you're open to the things of the world. If your head is defined, you came in with a sense of inspiration. You are inspired innately. So that is also how we'll understand defined and undefined centers. Defined centers are what we come in as. Undefined centers are nurtured. Our environment, our culture predicates how we act. So now we have the ajna, or the data processing and storage center, also known as the third eye center. After, we have the throat chakra for communication and manifestation. Then we have the G-self for direction and love, also known as the identity center. We have will, your ego and value center. The splenic center, or spleen, for health, time, and intuition. The emotional solar plexus, it's where we have a range of our emotions. If it's undefined, we can be reactive. If it's a defined center, we can be more in control of our emotions, or maybe our emotions just come innately. Then we have the sacral center, life force and workforce energy. As we get into aura types, you'll understand how important the sacral center is to physical movement. Then lastly, we have the root chakra, or the root system for human design, and that is adrenaline and stress. So it's our adrenal system, it is our root, it's our sense of security and safety. So now we have an understanding of the energy centers. We have an understanding of how astrology impacts human design. We have an understanding of the I Ching, or gates, that are also used in human design. When we put all of that together, we get our aura type, or archetype, which is another way of saying a specific type or character type. Human design has 4 archetypes. So the archetypes are reflector. Reflectors represent 1% of the population. Then we have generators. Generators have a lot of sacral energy. They are the workforce energy of the population. They have defined sacrals. Then we also have projectors. I'm a projector. Projectors are guides. They're here to coach. They come into people's life for short periods of time. That's what the job of the projector is. They show people where life is moving into, or bringing them into another level of consciousness. Then we have the manifestors. The manifestors are here to inform. They come, they share their knowledge. They usually have a great idea and they know how to put it into motion. And they use generators, projectors, and reflectors to help them do so. Predominantly generators being the workforce. So as you can see, once you understand your aura type, you know where you fit in the world. You know who you need to react to, who you need to inform, or who you need to guide. It's a great way of understanding yourself, and it's another tool. It's very much considered the new astrology because it is based off astrology, but involving these other spiritual elements or other modalities. It really builds a complex system that's very, very, what I feel, relevant to the times. A system that understands science, understands its relativity to nature and space, and the collective consciousness. So if that is something that interests you, I highly recommend learning more about human design. Again, it is really, really complicated to explain in such a short video. But that is why I felt like it was important. There's not many people who look like me, who are talking about human design, who are sharing it, and I really wanted to bring it to an audience of people who may not have heard of it, or who have, but maybe want to see someone who looks a little more like them talk about it. So here I am. So with that, I wrap this video up. I hope that you have been watching all my other videos on wellness, health, lifestyle. I also do guided messages, self-care messages. With that being said, if you love what you see here on my channel, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. It really, really means a lot. I would love your feedback. Also, look out for more videos on human design. Love you guys, and stay tuned to more on my channel.